Ladies and gentlemen, it is day 28 and we're 27-0. So let's go back and play yet another game. We're going to play an old Benoni defense, and so much for that. He was kind of pre-moving just a Queen's Gambit, I think. And now let's keep developing. Quick replay of what happened because that was played very quickly. Old Benoni, best move pushing forward. Now the position's already equal. That's a very strange move. So he could have captured back, but instead we're going to defend it, and we just unleashed this. We're playing a guy named Nando Zero, by the way. All right. That was an interesting move as well. We can snag that off. Then again, he does get this. So I don't really want to just take this pawn yet. I kind of, What do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? All right, let me think about this. Maybe just say I don't want my knight to move yet. Nando Zero. I have a friend named Nando, and he's about this rating. I wonder if it's the same guy. If it is, Nando, how you doing? Okay, so now this is pushable because this is protected. Where does he go? If we push him away, he could go here threatening mate. We don't probably have to do that quite yet. I think first we can just... Yeah, even if we develop, he does have that annoying checkmate threat. So let's say, sorry sir, your knight is not welcome. And I'm going to develop my bishop there. Then we could develop our knight, then we can castle. 1345, one of our top rated opponents. So it's okay if we're spending a little bit of extra time thinking things through here in the opening. And all right. I mean, goes after our pawn, which we can defend. We can also say, hey, thanks for that pawn. If you want this one, then we give you a check. But then he's looking at this, then we have that. Ooh, let's just be crazy and go for it. Okay. And he moves back and protects it. God, this is so tactical already. We can protect it. We can protect it with our queen. He comes here. Check. Takes. That's not going to work. We could also just slide back and say, thanks for the free pawn. I actually like that idea quite a bit. We're still not under any threats. We're just being chill. Like, we don't necessarily have to go for the attack. I just want to go back, protect my pawn again. Keep everything safe. And finally, we continue our development. And finally, we get castled. He's going to get castled as well. We could have probably also won a pawn there before castling, now that I look at it. Probably was a good idea. He should probably castle here, or else we're going to do that exact tactic. Okay, so he's not threatening anything. This is obviously protected. Let's go for that tactic and get a pawn. This is completely protected, obviously. And there's a third pawn. And he just says, okay, so why? Why trade the queen? You're already down 3 pawns, my guy. You don't want to be trading queens if you're down 3 pawns. I can assure you of that. He castles now, probably one move too late. I say we boot his knight. He drops back here, and then we can kind of keep pushing forward. If he wants to come here, I'm happy to trade off. I'm definitely happy to trade off. And he goes there instead. We go 1. Yeah, I like this. All right. Let's annoy him even more. Push his bishop. He'll probably come here. And now I don't just want to give this up and then we lose a pawn. So let's come here. Worst comes to worst. We have this move for starters. We could be safe and drop back here. Everything's still ultra protected. This is kind of risky, but it's kind of fun. But I don't really know where this knight's going. Also, Nando's playing extremely fast. Let's go for the fun one. Let's just be fun. It's the content. And we need to start considering our development. Our bishop still kind of trapped away. We're up 3 pawns, so this is going to should be pretty easy, but okay. So we have this move, which is forcing a trade, which I don't really mind, but at the same time, I know it's not the best. It's a little bit lazy. Before we do that, let's think about developing, because also now we have this. Which I do like. I do like that quite a bit. His king feels so uncomfortable. Let's see what it looks like from his point of view. Not a fun place to be. We can pre-move capture back this if that's what he insists on doing. Even though, actually, before we pre-move capture back, let's consider other options. This can come first. Nando's finally thinking. Nando is finally thinking. It's a little too late. You're down 3 pawns, bro. And it is move 20 now. He hasn't given up a free piece, but he's given up 4 pawns now. Do we want to take it with the bishop or the knight? Probably the bishop, just to get it developed and say buonanotte, Italian for good night. There's your check. And we could either drop here or we could just go back there. Probably this one, because I kind of want to start going after his bishop. No need to trade this off, even though it would be completely fine to do so, yes. But yeah, right now, I kind of got my eye on getting rid of this bishop. It doesn't have any squares on this diagonal. It really only has 1 safe square. We do that, he drops that, and then we could, I mean, anything's possible, guys. 4 pawns up. He didn't give up a free piece before move 20, but he did give up the 3 pawns, so the material is still equal to a free piece. Okay, let's do what we said we were going to do. He's threatening this, but it's completely safe. He drops back here. Then we could even offer some more trade action. Yeah, this has been pretty smooth. I don't see anything going wrong here. Okay, so he does that. Do we want to say, dude, knight for knight? I kind of want to say that. There's also this option. Don't really know what that does. Let's just say, bro, you want to go knight for knight? Because I would like to get rid of some of his pieces. Okay, and that's a blunder because first, actually, it might be fine. Let's trade this off first. Yeah. And so now one thing I'm noticing is takes takes, and this pawn is a little loosey-goose. We might have to give that up either way, but first we can threaten his rook while also maybe making room to protect this. Might be giving a pawn back to him. We'll see, we'll see. Even if we do, we're obviously winning. That's a mysterious move. Didn't expect it. And how do we want to, what do we want to do about that move? Time is getting a little bit urgent. And since that's the case, let's start trading pieces down. Protect that pawn. He can still get it, honestly. He can still get the pawn. And then we have to be careful with our knight. We're not out of the woods yet, I should say. Little scary. Little scary. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to trade off the bishops. We really need to find safety for our knight. I'm surprised he just did that because now our pawn is safe again. Okay, let's try to double our rooks. I think, yeah, I knew he was going to do that one. So I don't want to double rooks yet. This was probably a better move coming all the way here. Damn. Okay, time's getting a little bit sketchy. Let's not freak out. And let's go here. Definitely want to be careful with checks. Yeah, okay, fair. This knight is a little bit... Okay, so... Yeah, this is maybe his only move because he has to keep this protected. Definitely was not as smooth as I should have been here, obviously. Okay, good move there. And now we can maybe force a trade. Am I making more mistakes? He really has to trade that off. And then he has to protect his knight, probably with the king. Things are getting a little intense, but still think we're... Okay. Yeah, we can go 1 for 1, sure. And I think he's getting a pawn, but then we're getting a pawn. But, ooh, this is scary too. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, let's get that pawn. Okay, then he gives that up. Okay, so I think we're winning now. Yeah, take that pawn. Let's... Obviously, we have an escape square. And now it should be easy, guys. It was not as easy as it should have been. This is resignable. This move was weak. He could have just slid out of the way and gotten ready to attack this, although we protected, but yeah. I mean, we were winning all along. Okay, our king is completely safe now. Now it's just a matter of pushing our pawn. Boom. Give us a check. Yippee. And let's keep pushing. Give us a check again. Yay. Give us a check again. Why do they do this? Bro, your checks are not leading anywhere. And there's an old trick, which is this. That's why your king should be over here, you know? Oldest trick in the book. And, okay, opponent being slightly annoying, not resigning, but fine. Let's just make sure we don't stalemate. Keep pushing him back. Keep pushing him back. Checkmate coming next move. All right, scary, scary game. I mean, not that scary, let's be honest. I don't think we ever were losing, but we got pretty sloppy around. Trading off our bishop was probably a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, we were winning the entire time, let's be real. This one was sloppy move as well. And I should have still just owned up to my mistake, but yeah, this was a good find. And yeah, this wasn't a good move, but okay, we were never in too much danger, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. A little bit scary, and here's an old classic trick, by the way. He takes it. That's why your pawn should always be in this corner, either here, 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 or here. Because if not, you're allowing this. And then just push the king all the way to the edge and we win the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And we're 28-0, going for 20-9 tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.